thinking different and going after your dream, even when the odds aren't in your favor. If who we are enables dreams, I think it'd be awesome to end with something like that, aspirational to the viewer, to inspire them. So that's my story. I did not think I'd be crying on camera like this. I don't know if I ever have.
Work that New Story is doing is incredibly inspiring, and it's their entrepreneurial spirit that engages us right from the get-go of this documentary. They know their goals, and they go after them with such ferocity and such earnest sincerity. And they came from such different walks of life and didn't even imagine that they would reach as far as they have. And they're not even done yet. They're still continuing to move forward and think larger because, as they say, breakthroughs are going to be needed to solve these poverty crises that are global in scale and are all around the world. But the impact that they've already made is just incredibly impressive and really resonates with you throughout this documentary.
I thought this was incredibly inspirational, a really excellent story, and I love the way that that story was crafted. The methods and how it unfolded felt very organic, and I loved the initial addressing of the audience, of the creator, of the vision, where he's coming from in this, and then it unfolded in a really beautiful way of getting to see life on the ground there and what typical charity efforts afforded people, and really the injustice in the whole scenario. So it was a really great call to action in a way that was compelling, also beautifully filmed and very honestly filmed as well. So I loved getting to meet the people, getting to meet the team, and it felt very collective driven. So I was super impressed by it, inspired by it, and I really hope that the message gets out there to more people through the vehicle of this film. And that's what I love about documentaries and I love about filmmaking, is that you can democratically reach such a wide audience and bring awareness to what's happening across the globe.
I really like the idea, the approach of like um, being solution, like building to the solutions, possible solutions. Like it wasn't just here's this issue, like here's a documentary about this issue. We need to raise awareness, and then that's it. And then the film ends with like yeah, that sucks, and we don't have solutions. So I liked how the film built. It seemed like it built to here's this issue, and here's some possible solutions that we can have to fix it. I really like the idea of the 3D printing houses. That's something I had never even thought of before. And then the other thing I was going to say is, I always say the strength of a documentary rises and falls on the subject matter. And like, what I liked about this subject matter is like it showed me a problem that I never really thought about before. You know what I'm saying? So like, not only it showed me a problem that I didn't. Not only did it show me a problem that I didn't know or um, um, hear about before, but then it also showed me solutions that I would have never even thought of on my own. So overall, really good job.
A really interesting piece, highlighting this nonprofit and the not small dreams that they have of helping the world and helping others, and kind of comparing their startup nonprofit to other established ones who are supposedly out helping those less fortunate across the world who have been suffering from different disadvantages, whether it be ecological or financial or being affected by a natural disaster. The first country that they bring up is Haiti. And just trying to go out and help all those people despite those situations, and helping put everyone on kind of like a level playing field. I think, that is a big dream. That's no small dream at all. And you presented it in a way of where it was really hopeful. It was really, you had both founders coming with their backgrounds, and they made it seem like, with the help of everyone, this can be done. And it was a really good statement for your organization, and helping spread the word about the purpose of your organization, the organization itself, and how they can help out, help you help other people. And it was just a really hopeful piece. And I'm really excited to see how your organization, moves forward.
It was a really interesting documentary. I liked how it used actors for the middle and partly through the ending, just to kind of set the stage for their story and give it a more personal feel. It was really interesting how they explore the idea that the company solves. I think it would have been nice to see that earlier on, and then have the problem and the solution explained in detail, and kind of how they went about it, along with how it was already sort of, we see the team members working together. But otherwise, I thought it was interesting.
I thought this one was really well made. I really enjoyed it. I loved all the graphics. I feel like the energy of all of the talking heads was also extremely high, which is cool, because that can always be tricky to kind of get people to really express their passion for a certain cause on camera, especially if they're not used to being on camera. And so I think that it's just a sentiment to some strong directing, and just the attention to detail with these filmmakers. I really appreciate it. I love the pacing too. I think that was very, very well done.
I found to be a wholly inspirational film. I felt that the three main tenets of News Story's mission were broken down really clearly through effective use of graphics, B-roll, other media, and interview footage. I think that everything was organized in a cohesive way, and I especially liked the use of Ana's story from El Salvador and her tienda, and using that to bookend the film, and bringing us back to that in the middle of the film, I thought was a great choice by the filmmakers, because it gave us a personal story to emotionally connect to on the topic of homelessness. And in that same vein, I thought that it was a good choice as well for the filmmakers to focus slightly longer on Allie's personal story as a founder, because her story as well ties into the problem that this organization is actively trying to solve.